Hello Aries, and welcome to your general reading for the first half of April 2019. Hope all is well with you, Aries. So before we get into this message, Aries, I want to remind you guys that because this is a general reading and not a personal reading, there may be certain parts of this that are intended for you and certain parts of it that are not. Okay, take what resonates for you and discard the rest. And please don't force fit the reading. Right? The outcome may be different for everyone. Okay, it is just general, so keep that in mind. And based on that, since we're talking about that, if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can go to my website. You do not need to email me to book a personal reading. You go directly to the website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. The link is below in the description box. If you're needing something right away, I recommend booking a phone reading. You can book that on my website. You can book your time slot and everything. What we do with the phone reading is that it is a same-day reading, and we chit-chat about your situation. You can also book an emergency reading, which are available if you need something right away. Otherwise, pre-recorded option is still available. Let's get right into your reading. Aries. Aries, I feel like something here is prompting you. Life, situations, circumstances, prompting you to look back on the past. You could be taking inventory of things that happened in your past, okay? But I feel like there's someone from your past that you could be thinking about, someone that's definitely on your mind. I'm seeing conflict, whether this is external conflict or this is something internal within you that you might be dealing with regarding the past. I'm seeing a situation where you detached from. Maybe you had to step back, right? And maybe that's why you're doing that review. Maybe you had to step back and detach from this situation. Detach your feelings and emotions and think about it thoroughly, to look deeper into the situation. Separating your emotions from it, right? So that you can really see the truth of what happened. That could be something that you're dealing with. I'm seeing events beginning to take place at a higher speed because things may have been playing out very slow for you. I'm saying this is a time to carefully review your options. So that's what that review is about also. Thinking about what your options are. Carefully considering a decision that you might have to make. And this could even be a financial decision. I'm seeing air. So there could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini relevant to your picture, or another fire sign, another Aries, which would be very intense, Leo, or Sagittarius in the picture. I'm seeing a time of contentment, peace, abundance. And I feel like what you're wanting in your life right now, Aries, is a happy home life. Some of you could be finishing up a project, but yes. Some of you could be talking to your friends, to your peers, trying to get some advice about a situation where someone is very stone cold and stoic in the situation, because perhaps someone decided to step away and explore their options. Or maybe this is you taking some time to take inventory of your situation with career and deciding whether or not this is really the right option for you, to step away and explore your options, because you could be presented with an opportunity. But I'm seeing the central energy of your reading, just like, you know, amongst the a majority of the other signs here, is communication. There could be communication missing, a gap in communication, a desire to communicate, or your spirit guides wanting to communicate with you. Maybe you're at a loss for words, or you're not sure how to communicate with someone. I'm seeing romance. I'm seeing that the angels are definitely helping you with a situation. Right? I see someone here that's been looking for love. I'm hearing looking for love in all the wrong places. But with this person, you felt at home. And there's this sense of sorrow and sadness and a lot of emotion and fear surrounding a situation that you feel like you can't control. That you wish you had more control over, but you just don't. A very strong bond and a deep love and a high regard for this person. And I feel like I'm seeing calls. So someone wants to reach out, communicate, call someone. Maybe someone is trying to get in touch with you, but there's something blocking that communication somehow. Maybe it's because this person has been cold from you. Maybe they blocked you emotionally. Maybe they're blocking you out, tuning you out completely. Maybe they're doing this because they need to heal. I'm seeing hobbies. So some of you could be entertaining yourself with your hobbies, or looking for a hobby, changing your energy, right? I'm seeing a lot of spiritual changes going on for you. And I'm seeing you liberating yourself, letting go of things that no longer are beneficial for your life, finding a place of forgiveness, and letting go just the things, that baggage that was dragging you down. Seeing your spirit guides, yes, are definitely speaking out to you. And I'm seeing crossroads, and I'm seeing spirituality. Again, confirmation of spiritual changes, decisions. Finances could definitely be on your mind as well. Reviewing your finances, wanting a raise. Some of you could be getting that raise, getting communication, getting word about a raise. Innocence. So there could be a child here. I'm seeing rattle. So this is something rattling you. Maybe something surprised you. Something may be coming in to surprise you. There could be a birth of a baby, a young child that could be relevant. But I'm seeing a baby, a rattle. Okay, something is shaking you out of your comfort zone. There was a shakeup that could incite some type of communication. Spirit is saying have confidence in whatever it is that you're going on, whatever it is that you have your eye upon, your targeted intention. Spirit says have confidence, have boldness, and trust that in your inner guidance. Because again, once again, third time, confirmation that your spirit guides are saying your inner guidance is real and trustworthy, because your spirit guides are watching over you, definitely speaking to you or want to speak to you. There's a need to make a commitment, possibly in a love relationship, or make a commitment about what it is that you want. But it looks like that could be a decision that you're coming up against. Positive thoughts create positive results. So again, focusing on what it is that you want in a very positive way, focusing on the things that you do want rather than the things that you don't. Some of you are focused on family, maybe counseling of a family, getting some type of counseling. You could be going into the field of family, marriage counseling. Some of you could be becoming spiritual teachers, creative writers. Maybe some of you work with flowers, or perhaps the springtime brings things into full bloom. You're an artist, your creative side. So I feel like that, or that could be a hobby that you have, and that's something that you could be exploring. Let's get into the reading though. Let's go deeper. Let's find out what's really going on right now for Aries. Okay, definitely matters of the heart. Love and emotion is definitely there. Something that you want to say, something that you want to communicate. I'm hearing the words, I love you. You want to communicate that with someone, possibly a Cancerian. I feel like someone moved out. Someone moved on. And they may not be communicating you they may not be communicating to you the exact reasons why. Okay, so based on how that came out, someone is having a very difficult time expressing themselves or figuring out how to put the words together to bridge the gap. Someone here was deceptive. Someone here tried to get away with something, whether this was on the job or love related. Something here has someone torn, confused, unsure of themselves. A lot of self-doubt here, Aries. Maybe you're feeling unstable emotionally. You're feeling like you're coming unglued. One moment you're okay, the next moment you're all emotional. Something is triggering your emotions and stirring up your feelings. You feel stuck. And maybe you're trying to find a different perspective to get yourself out of a situation where you feel stuck in a rut, where you feel like things are not moving forward, right? Maybe you feel like you're doing all that you can do. You're praying, you're meditating, you're asking for advice from your peers, but you just feel like nothing is moving. But I'm saying things are going to change. Things are bound to change. And definitely feel like you're head over heels in love with someone, Aries. And maybe it took a lot of life experience for you to realize that it's time to step up and make a commitment. But I feel like you're ready. You're ready to open up. You're ready to be vulnerable. And you're ready to tell someone how you feel. Right? You're longing for that communication. But someone, like I said, is being cold. And the reason that they're being cold is because they feel like You stepped out on them. You betrayed them in some way. Right? And they feel like the only way that they could take care of themselves and self-protect was to pull away emotionally. So I feel like you're dealing with someone who they did just that. Maybe right now you're being reclusive. Maybe you need some time to think. Maybe you've done so and you've reached that state of enlightenment. Maybe you realize what it is that you need to change, or that you want to focus on, or that you want to do with your job, with yourself, with love. So you're ready to clear the air with someone. And maybe one of the drawbacks right now is finances. Maybe you're feeling financially drained. Maybe in the relationship this person could have been a financial drain to you. Circumstances could be draining your finances. But I feel like someone here is tired of the single life, tired of being a bachelor, a bachelorette. They didn't really want this separation, but they just wanted their time to do what they wanted to do. Entertain third parties, have, other relationships behind your back, talking to other people, possibly even on social media. The thing is, you're tired of, you've looked and looked, right? You tried seeing what else is out there, but for some reason, you can't get this person off your mind. Something continues to bring this person. Something continues to bring you back to this person. You're looking over your emotions. You're looking over your feelings. And you might be leaving where you are to travel to go and see this person, but you're feeling divided about what to do, what to say, how to communicate it. Like I said before. So I'm seeing you developing some type of strategy, trying to figure it out, right? Trying to change this person's perspective of you, because right now you feel like this person just sees you as someone that was just playing with them, toying with their emotions, giving them false promises that the two of you would really have a secure and potential future together, but really feeling like they came up empty here. You're really thinking about the future. Aries, and you're feeling discouraged. I just heard Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You're ready to open up and say what it really is that you need to say. And I feel like Aries, maybe you're ready. I'm hearing the word humble. Someone is ready to humble themselves and pour out their emotions and not holding back. Someone's ready to not hold back. They're ready to give fully invest in a relationship. Right? You weigh the pros and the cons, and you're like, the good outweighs the bad. I need this person back in my life. Right? And they could be watching you from a distance, secretly spying on you, trying to see what's really going on with you, curious about you. Maybe even checking out your social media page to see what's really going on with you these days. Are you single? Are you missing them the way that they're missing you? Right? I see a father figure. Someone stepping up to become a father, possibly. For those of you, those of you who are fathers. Or some of you could be finding out, like I said, rattle, a baby. You could be finding out about a child. Maybe a child that you never knew about. Maybe you did. Right? Maybe there was an expectation of a child. You're becoming a father. And you're stepping up and doing what it takes. But maybe you're not sure how to do it. How to become that father, but the intention is there in your heart. Like, you're ready to make a commitment, like I said before. You're ready to do what's right, but it's like you don't know how right now. You don't know how to communicate possibly to your child's mother because she's cold and distant. But she knows deep down inside who you are and what you're thinking, what's really going on, even though there's no communication. They could be going to tarot readers, but it looks like I said, you can't get this person off your mind. The memory of this person, you cannot escape it. You're ready to invest fully, but you feel like if you give this offer, it's going to be turned down. And you got judgment. Maybe that's something that you're fearing. You fear their judgment. But I'm also seeing that a reawakening of a relationship. A resurrection of a relationship with someone that probably lives far away from you. Someone that's at a distance from you. I'm seeing that some of you are really into music. Some of you are very creative. Okay. That's what I'm getting for you, Aries. I'm so close to calling you guys Scorpio. I promise there could be a Scorpio here in the picture. But I do see a lot of air, like I said before, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I think I see all elements. I see Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I also see fire, your own element. There could be an age gap between the two of you. But I see that there's a situation here where someone is hoping that the two of you will see eye to eye, possibly surrounding a child, children, family. You may have a family with this person. Some of you are seeking advice from your elders. Some of you could be going on some type of upcoming short trip to go and see this person. Fertility, so I feel like this spring season brings in fertility or news of birth and pregnancy, as I stated. Finances, I'm seeing finances flourishing. You're definitely getting grounded, grounded ideas, definitely earth, very strong earth energy here. Going out in nature and enjoying the warmer weather. I'm seeing you multitasking, networking with other people, going back to school, writing a paper. Yeah, I definitely see some of you publishing, writing something. Definitely about things from the past. Skeletons from the closet coming out. Like people, tell-all books is what I'm hearing. And yeah, decisions, traveling, deciding to travel, making decisions about where you want to live. But communication, like I said, is the utmost energy here, the strongest energy. And I'm seeing a job opportunity coming up that may require you to travel. Right? You might be deciding career-wise, do I stay where I am or do I travel and go into something else? Going into something that is very positive, something that you resonate with, something that you absolutely love, possibly even going into business for yourself. Right? I'm saying projects coming together. I'm saying you leaving situations, detaching, taking some time away to focus on your dreams. Distancing yourself from people. And I'm seeing joy. And I'm also seeing impatience. You want things to happen right now. Okay, but I'm seeing joy is in the present. Right? In other words, be happy with where you are right now. Because you're in the process of learning. And these lessons that you're learning are stepping stones into the next stage of your life. Control. Yeah, you want to control the outcome. You want to control the timing. Someone here may view the other one as being controlling and manipulative. I'm seeing a need to refresh and get more sleep. You may not be getting enough sleep, Aries. Or you're wanting to okay, this might have something to do with your body, your equilibrium, your homeostasis. Replenish. Make sure that you're drinking enough water, eating right. And I'm seeing self-love. I'm seeing you wanting to put the vitamins and minerals back into a relationship. Something here with the relationship was depleted. It didn't have what it needed to survive. And I'm seeing self-love. Right now, that's what the lesson is. Seeing eye to eye with yourself. Self-acceptance, self-love. Divorcing the past. Things that you would benefit from separating yourself from. I'm saying you sever the ties with that. Whether this is on an emotional level, a subconscious level, however this resonates for you. All right. Let's see. What is in the mind of the cross-watcher right now? So Holy Spirit, show me, reveal to me the mind of the cross-watcher at this time. First half of April 2019. Aries cross-watcher, Holy Spirit. Discernment. They are breaking things down, assimilating it. Trying to figure out how they feel even. Trying to figure out the truth. Because the two of you did go through some type of repetitive cycle. Something in this relationship happened again and again and again. Someone was blindsided with something. Something, possibly a pregnancy. Okay, Aries, sorry for the interruption. Discernment is where we left off from. So I feel like discernment, they're looking for the truth. They're looking inside of themselves for the truth. Maybe they want to know if your intentions are real, right? Because I'm seeing a repetitive cycle of being hurt, of being disappointed, going through the same cycle again and again. And I'm seeing the word expectation. So someone is definitely expecting a child, or maybe they had higher expectations for this relationship. Maybe they expected something out of you and they don't feel like you met those expectations. Instead, what they felt like they got was this feeling that they were just an item of convenience to you. Right? I'm hearing meal ticket. Someone felt like the other was the meal ticket for the other one. They were just being used. So that's one of the reasons why they decided to pull away, right? And not really give you any real explanation. They're not ready to open up to you. Or they're like, well, why? Right? Maybe they just decided that they needed some time to think, right? To break things down, to assimilate things. Figure out if it's worth opening up again and showing their emotion. Yeah, they're tired of the cycle. They're still holding on. They may be having, someone here might be having cash flow issues. Your cross-watcher could be. They could be waiting for some type of money to come in, and maybe there's been some type of a delay there. That could be some of you with your business. Maybe some of you have tried to open up a business, but you're not seeing cash coming in. Perhaps there's a need to budget your money. Focus. Maybe you're saving for something. Maybe you're focused on something. Okay? But yeah, they're really focused either on a business, possibly, or focused on getting their money right. Okay? But I do see that someone is wanting to communicate or waiting for communication, but at the same time not wanting to really think about it, not really feeling like the two of you can I'm saying someone wants to separate themselves from these emotional ties. They think about communicating, but then they leave that thought alone. They move on from that because they think about the past. I'm seeing a lot of back and forth emotion, wanting the connection, entertaining the connection at times, thinking about it, but feeling like they're better off moving on from this, avoiding the communication, not opening up again, right? Because they feel like they gave you a chance to make this right and make things stable, but they feel like you just didn't. So yeah, that repetitive cycle. You guys have broken up before, you've done this dance before, you tried and you just couldn't make it work, and they haven't quite healed from the scars of the past. And someone is growing impatient waiting, right? For some of you. Now there could definitely be a Sagittarius in the picture that someone ran off with and cheated with. Someone's waiting for someone's return, yeah. But I feel like maybe you were in communication with this person at some point, okay? And what I'm feeling is someone decided to pull away from you because of some type of argument. I'm hearing words that are said without any regard for the other one's feelings. Someone being selfish, someone just wanting to hurt the other one because they were hurt. Or someone just wanting the last word at any cost. Being cold, being distant. And this left them feeling emotionally drained. You were then feeling emotionally drained. But now they want forgiveness here. Yeah, someone's definitely tired of waiting. You got tired of waiting for them to change, to make a commitment, to step up, to be that person that you hoped that they would be. So right now, you just don't give a care. You're holding your emotions to yourself. You got tired of bending over backwards for this person, tired of being the fool for them. And your cross-watcher is reluctant because they feel like you're very prone to immaturity. Or there could just be an age difference between the two of you. So they feel like they had to distance themselves. And for some of you, there is a child here. Ace of Wands. Either they're ready to move on and have a new start elsewhere. It could be two storylines. Or this could be the two of you. Maybe they're considering at times moving on from you, but having mixed emotions, going back and forth, tired of the stress, tired of the drama. And looking back on the past, I'm saying someone's looking back on the past and having a lot of regret and remorse. Someone may have blocked the other one on social media, but I'm seeing that someone here misses the other. Someone may have left the other one for a third party and they're not happy. Your cross-watcher, they didn't feel nurtured. They didn't feel like you really loved them the way that they desired. They didn't feel like there was this equality amongst the two of you, this reciprocation, right? Where the two of you were both investing into the relationship. And they may even have some regrets about really opening up to you and giving their heart, only for it to be broken, only for the same cycle to happen again. So right now they could be focusing on their healing and also thinking about the past, and that's why they're being cold and distant. It doesn't change the fact that they hold you in high regard. All right, they could be with someone else, and they could be masking their real feelings, masking their real emotions. They could be in a relationship with someone just to fill the time or fill the gap, but there's no way that they can separate themselves from these emotional ties. Someone's definitely feeling torn. They know what they want, they just don't know how to obtain it. Aries. They're thinking about you. They're going through a lot of emotional turmoil. Inner emotional turmoil. Going through the lessons. Thinking about the past. Beating up on themselves and just having a lot of regrets, wanting to mend it but not quite knowing how to do it. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Deservingness. It says you are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see just how amazing you truly are. So I feel like there has to be, see that, like I said, the message is about self-love, about change of perception, discernment, realizing that you do deserve good things. That maybe your past was not so great, but that doesn't mean that you can't overcome. Right? I'm seeing Scorpio, and I see compassion. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you are definitely dealing with transformation, right? Maybe some of you just need to go out in nature, get away from people in order to have that transformation. Maybe someone just needed to retreat, because I'm seeing the word retreat. Someone needed to retreat from you. You needed to retreat from them in order to see things from a different perspective. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, some of you are definitely moving into a new home, moving in together. New business contracts are being signed. You might be nervous about it. Take a look at the details of it all. Read the fine print of it all. Some of you are nervous with leaving a job, leaving stability, because you have a lot of financial responsibility, anxiety, nervousness, insecurity about leaving a job, leaving where things are stable, but you know that your heart is nudging you in a different direction. And I get strong Leo energy here. Mental repetition. They can't stop thinking about you, or you can't stop thinking about something or someone, and Spirit is saying go with the flow. Listen to your body. Yeah, some of you definitely do need to take better care of yourselves. Right? Healing is all about mind, body, and spirit. So I'm saying healing here. And I also see sensitivity. A lot of emotion. Someone here that feels like their boundaries were tested, but there's still this emotional, unconditional love that someone feels for the other. And I feel like this goes both ways. And I see joy, so I feel like there's a lot of good things coming. Though you may not be able to see it yet, but something here is urging you, Aries, to believe in your dreams, to go after your dreams and realize that you do deserve good things in your life. Definitely a lesson learned. And I feel like something does get you grounded spiritually, or get you to see things from a different perspective, as I stated earlier. So on to the advice for the Aries. I just heard Aquarius. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. Scorpio, I kept hearing as I was shuffling also. But I did mention Scorpio already. Okay, the advice here is surrender the need to always be right. Someone here, like I said before, confirmation that someone wants the last word. Someone feels like they have to be right. And they feel like in order to be right, even if it means taking a rigid stance and being distant and cold, that's the right stance to take. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. So Spirit is saying you cannot fix anyone. You cannot change anyone. We're responsible for ourselves. We can only change ourselves. So surrender that idea that you can fix somebody. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Like I said, some of you bent over backwards for this person. Kept trying for them. You kept trying. And you kept feeling like you were banging your head against the wall. Like every time you would try, you would just hit a brick wall. And you just got tired of it. Surrender to your soul's path. It says your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So Spirit is saying, let go of the past. You keep rehashing the past. Everything, all the past failures, all the past disappointments, past mistakes. Yes, it's good to think about those things as long as you don't, as I'm saying, mental repetition, like that's all you can think about. Yeah, we can think about things in a constructive way, but when we continue to think about things that are destructive or in a destructive way, Spirit is saying, yeah, it's time to look back or take a discernment, right? Time to assimilate that. Is it really, what can you do about the past? You can look back on the past, see what your mistakes were, and move forward. You cannot go back in history, not that I'm aware of anyway, to go back and fix that. Maybe not in this lifetime. I'm not sure. That's just what I'm picking up on. What do I know? I don't know everything there is to know in this world, but that could be what it is that you're focused on, right? Spirit is saying move forward. You can't go... Okay, anyway, I'm just repeating myself. I'm just rambling. With that said, this completes your reading for the first half of April. It's been deep, Aries. There's a lot that's going on in your head and your heart and your mind. Yeah, some things there that need to be released and healed. This brings you to, it has the potential to bring you to, something better in the future. All right, Aries, so if you'd like to book a personal reading, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com is where you can book that reading. Again, no need to email me. Go directly to the website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. The link is below if you can't find it. Okay? If you do hit a snag once you do get to the website, yeah, feel free to email me. I'll help guide you through. Take good care, Aries.